Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff on my head and I'm ready to go. I am doing a review of my Salomon X Ultra 4s. I did an unboxing on these a few months ago. I wanted to get some miles on them before I did a full-scale review. The unboxing was one of my more popular videos, so I think people are pretty interested in this product. So I'm going to give you my review of it after I've put about 200 to 300 miles on it in this video. First thing I'm going to say about my X Ultra 4s is I really like these shoes. These are an upgrade from my 3s. I'm wearing my 3s now. I have, I don't know, maybe 800 miles on my 3s. I love those too, but I do think the X Ultra 4s are an upgrade. I will tell you why. My first impression with the grippiness of the soles, that has been true. I feel like the soles of these, I like the rubber mixture better than whatever they use for the 3s. They grip very well. I haven't had major issues slipping. And I like the feel of them on your feet. The quick pull on the shoelaces is flawless, works great. Super easy to cinch up. It stays pretty tight the whole time you're using them. Still love the look of the shoe. I think these look better than the 3s. I think these are great looking hiking shoes. I wear them out regularly just as my regular shoes. I would say the main thing about these that I like better than the 3s is the durability. I feel like that these are put together just a little bit better than 3s. My 3s started getting cuts and little places where the top boot would rip up. This is just a little bit more robust where the rubber meets the front hard point here. The sides come up a little bit higher, so you have a little bit more protection from side sticks and stuff from getting in there and tearing the cloth. The waterproofing is great. I learned a big lesson when I did a trip and I used shoes that were not waterproof, just how functional these were compared to how breathable they are. I mean, they're not super breathable, but for what you get in return for the waterproofing, I think these are excellent. They're not super light shoes, but once again, for all of the features on them, I think they're well worth the trade-off. I have worn other shoes to hike in and traded off between these and the others and kind of gone back and forth. Ones with a little bit less support that were lighter versus these. And every time I think, man, I wish that I'd wore my Salomons for this trip just for the extra foot protection, the extra foot support, keep my feet pretty fresh. They're not flawless. One of the things I had heard in my reviews, and I hadn't had a big issue with it till my last trip, was the rubbing around the ankle. So you'll get some rubbing right here on the outside of your ankle and on the back. At least I did, the way it fit my feet, but that is a common critique. That absolutely did happen. I had used these on several trips going moderate miles, you know, like 18 or so. And the last trip I did 20, 24, and a few extra miles in there. And if you're pushing it hard, you will get that rubbing around the ankles. It tore mine up pretty good. To me, the answer is pretty simple. I'll just slap some Leuko tape there just to keep this part from getting tender in the back. I think, you know, maybe that's the price you pay for the extra rigidity that it gives you because of the durability. Overall, it hasn't been like, I don't get that unless I am really pushing some miles back to back to back. So it's not something you're going to notice on like 8 to 10 miles, or at least I didn't. But if you're doing some really long repetitive miles, and you might get that with any shoe, but that is 100% true. It was pretty painful and it was right in here, but I'm just gonna slap some Leuko tape on those spots before I even start hiking to make sure that doesn't happen, and that should fix the problem. Overall, this has been my favorite pair of hiking shoes that I've ever owned. You know, I might try something a little bit lighter. Some people have mentioned the Hoka Speed Goats. I know the Ultras are really popular, the Ultra Lone Peak or the Olympus or the Temps, but for the bang for the buck and for the support and especially the durability, I have loved this shoe. I have somewhere around, you know, probably 250, 350 miles on it. and it has helped upheld extremely well. I can't find any spots of significant damage, and they still look great. So that's my recommendation. They do everything they claim to do. The shank in the shoe works well. So if you're looking for a pair of very robust, high quality hiking shoes, I would highly recommend the Salomon X Ultra 4s. Once again, best pair of hiking shoes I've owned so far. Always optionable to change. But I hope this video helps you guys out if you're looking for a pair of shoes. I'll see you next video. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do. And check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.